Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today I have the Miyoo A30. It came just like this. I got it late last week, so I have played with it a little bit. It is set up, so kind of just a quick unboxing. It didn't come in a cardboard box or anything. It came in this neat little carrying case that fits it just nicely. You know, it's got a neat little game thing on the zipper there. So nice for carrying around and taking with you. I just want to unbox it, take you around the software, play a few games, and we'll do final thoughts. Let's get started. Let's open this thing up. So we got a charging cable. So this is the headphone jack, so you got to plug into the USB-C to get your headphone jack, because there's no headphone jack on it. You got your instruction book, which is a little different actually. It's oh no, it's not. It's just folded up a lot, so I'm not going to unfold that, but there's your instruction manual. There's no screensaver. I think this is called the gray or black one. I think it looks pretty cool. So we'll get all of this out of the way. So this is the Miyoo A30. So it came out, I do believe, around the same time as the Miyoo Mini, or no, sorry, the Anbernic RG28XX. So that's that right there, to show for a size comparison. It looks like the screen might be a little smaller. Okay, let's do a little walkabout. So we have on the front, we have a nice little joystick. It does press, so there's a button there. The D-pad, I don't know, it's bigger than the Anbernic one. I like this one. I like the feel of this one. The buttons are all a little bigger. I like these buttons. I like the burgundy and the black buttons. A, B, X, Y buttons. Got your start and select. There on the top we have our R1 and R2, L1 and L2, our home button, our charge port, USB-C, and our volume. Power's on that side. Nothing on that side. And we have one TF card port, and I got the 64 gigabyte card. Okay. So, and one speaker. Not two, just one, probably mono speaker. Let's turn this on and take a look at the software. Okay, let's power this up. Blue light comes on, that's good. We got our Miyoo Mini logo, or Miyoo logo, not Miyoo Mini. Okay, that definitely doesn't take long. Okay, so this is right out of the box. I haven't changed anything. That's how we'll leave it. Turn the volume up. So we have games, RetroArch. So in here we're going to have all of our emulators. This is where I like to play because it's just easier. RetroArch, you'll have your standalone emulators. Apps, you're going to have USB storage in your RetroArch. Settings, we've got our power off, our brightness. I do have it turned up all the way. The screen is not as bright as the RG28XX. It's a little dimmer. Color, language, calibration, joystick test, key map, Wi-Fi, volume. Turn that up all the way. BGM volume, themes. There are a bunch of themes. I'm just going to keep the default one on. CPU frequency with this, there's the default. I figured I'd just leave it up all the way. So we have You have default 1344, 1200, and 816. And just put it up to the highest one. Hibernate 15 minutes. USB storage, fixes, factory reset, device info. So Miyoo A30 mod to it, MY282 version, CPU megahertz, memory, SD card. That's what you have in device info. Hardware test, and that's it. And then so we'll go back. What else do we have? We have recent, we have favorite, and then we're back to games. That is the hardware. Now we'll play a few games and we'll see what we get. Okay? Here we go, games. So we've got arcade. What's on here? We got our arcade. Looks like 142. Dreamcast. Seven. Famicom. 690. GameBoy. 405. So there's a lot of games here. N64. Just 4. Mega Drive or Sega. 635. MAME. 412. I like how they got MAME and arcade separated. That's always different. Because we have 142 in here, but they have folders. They have like Capcom 1 plus 1 and 2 in 1, so you go in, there's 82 games in there. Then you have Capcom 3, IGS, so there's actually more than 140 games on the arcade side. And I would think in MAME, do they do that at all? No, it's just individual games. So Game Boy Advance 900. Then you have your Neo Geo. You got a ton of games on here. PSP. So there's lots in here out of the box. I always like to start with the the Dreamcast and the PSP, and then we'll play a little bit like that. So let's play some games. Okay, so I played some games. Not sure how many will stay in there. There was, remember, this is straight out of the box. I haven't done any updates, any changes, anything. There was a couple of games that didn't play, a couple of games that had funny sound, but I'll try and put them in, and I'll put a little heading in what they are. All in all, the joystick, the D-pad, the buttons, the start select buttons, everything seems to be really nice that way. The one disappointment that I have had is with the screen. It is really dim. If the RG28XX screen was on here, or these buttons and everything were on the RG28XX, one of them would be a winner. But between the two of them, the Anbernic has the smaller buttons and the better screen. This has the better buttons and the smaller, dimmer screen. Sound-wise, it's all the same. This did come with a very nice carrying case, but it played 70 to 80% of the games that came with the card really well with no settings. Now, that's not saying if you don't go in and tweak them, it's not going to work. But in these videos, I'm out of the box play, so this is what you get. Went right out of the box with no tweaking. The only thing I did is turn the processor up to max. That's all I did. Now you can go in and change everything to work, so it'll probably work. But if you're just getting this to go out and play, you might be hit and miss on some of the games. Now, don't get me wrong. I really like how this looks. Like the coloring. I got this one because I like the black and the white and the burgundy buttons and the back buttons. I really like it how it looks. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels solid in the hands. Like there's no twisting to it. Like it's not like it doesn't feel cheap, look cheap. It's just for some reason the screen is really dim, and that's the only thing that's really bugging me on this one. The Miyoo A30 is great. You're hit and miss with some games. The screen is dull. There's so many color options with this thing. It is unbelievable what you can get. I can't even remember that. I got this as soon as I pre-ordered this. So it was a long time ago that I ordered it. And I'm actually really impressed with how it looks with the carrying case. How the buttons work, I just wish the screen was a little better. So my final thought, remember I try to look at these as single units, like I don't have 25 of them sitting out in front of me here. The Miyoo A30, if it's the only thing I had, it would be great. But the screen, I would get really tired of that screen really quickly. So next to the screen, and now I don't think anything that's coming down the pipe with the community is going to be able to make the screen brighter. The screen is what the screen is. But build quality, appearance, sound, battery life seems to be really good. Next to a couple of games not running, it's great because you got a carrying case. So my only beef is with the screen. So I would give the Miyoo A30 a pass. It's a good little device. It does unfortunately have to compete with the Anbernic AG28XX RG, sorry, 28XX. The screen is a little better on this one. The buttons are smaller, but again, it's the same sort of build quality. It all comes down to the buttons on this one. I like these buttons in this screen. those are my final thoughts on this one. This is probably one of the few that I haven't given a total green light to buy and go and play because of that screen. It just seems to be my sticking point on this one. Thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time.